can definitely fizzle out our dependence on crude oil as our mean of economy, national economy with exchange with foreign countries. And we can see that agriculture can replace the crude oil exploration if we really do it as it should be done. Although there are intricacies in it, it has to be done in a modern way, it has to be done in a large scale, and it has to be done consistently. There shouldn't be any break. And agriculture and economy, they are two that are inseparable, and it is a life of an economy if it is taken seriously.
Thank you very much. You've really given us some insight on this. So somebody is saying that it says I just think agriculture is too expensive to practice in Nigeria. What do you have to say to that?
What aspect of agriculture?
I wouldn't know.
Well, I don't want to believe that it is too expensive. One thing I know is if you spend very extensively on agriculture, you can have your reward back in terms of produce extensively, not just in one calendar year, but over a period of time. That's the problem where agriculture can be capital intensive, just like animal production too. Taking for example, setting up a poultry. For initial setting up, it can be expensive. You don't expect to have your gain in the next in that first, second, or third year of production. The gain comes over years of turning over, because you have to input a lot into the production in terms of buying materials, building, setting up a lot of things. But over a period of time, you start having your gain. It's not something you start having. It's like every other business too. It's not something you start having your gain. You can have your gain in the next 1 year. It depends on how. But if you really want a huge turnover, then you have to input so much in it and be ready. Like I said, you have to be consistent. But what you've acquired in a year, you should be able to utilize it for the next 20 years without getting another one, and that will sustain you. And for all those subsequent years, you are sure of making profits without having to spend so much on what you spent money on initially. So I don't want to believe that it is capital extensive. There are, at the initial stage, there are some things you can still do without. If you're talking about animal production, you're talking about animal husbandry. At the initial stage, you can grow your own animal food. The chicken we are seeing on the table is a product of corn, soya bean, groundnut cake, and everything mixed together, forming a concentrate. You can grow your corn to reduce your cost. You can get other ingredients and mix it together and give it to your poultry board. With that, you have cut down your spending on feed. You can feed your animals with farm produce. You can get grass for them, without spending money on concentrate, because these days we don't only depend on grasses or on shrubs for your animals. At times you supplement their food with concentrates. But that's why I said for animal husbandry, taking along plantings will really help, because it will be like a substitute for feeding, which in turn will reduce your cost of production on feeding.
Okay, thank you very much.